Hello everyone, and it's lovely to be making a film. The last time I made a film, I shared our lockdown learning book with you, and I know that you enjoyed that. We've added to that, we've had some fantastic work that you've shared with us from home. But today, I want to talk to you about September. So this film is for everybody who's coming back to school, so that's adults and children. We're going to have a few changes that we've made to keep everybody as safe as possible in the autumn term. And I've sent these out in a letter, but like your teachers who have all made films explaining the changes, I wanted to give you the opportunity to listen and play again, just to make sure that we have everything in place for September so that we can open widely and keep everyone as safe as possible. The first thing that I'm asking everybody to do, if they can, is to walk to school. If you can walk to school safely, that is going to be fantastic, because we can't use the pick-up point system. We are staggering, we're making sure that children come on site at different times. And this is all because we're operating in bubbles. Now, those bubbles, as you know, are reception and nursery, year 1, year 2 and year 3, year 4 and 5, and finally year 6. Now, we're going to be teaching everyone in those bubbles and trying to keep them apart. We all know that in order to keep everyone as safe as possible, the government has asked schools to create those bubbles and to keep children separate while the COVID virus is still an issue in our country. Coming onto the site, if you're walking, your teachers will have filmed and told you exactly where to come and what time. If we have a lot of cars, that's going to cause an issue, and I know that if you drive to school, you know only too well what the traffic can be like. So we are asking, walk wherever possible. It would be fantastic. And really try hard to keep those timings, both your drop-off and pick-ups. So, when you do come onto site, if you need to communicate with the teachers, we're going to operate the same system that we'd already set up before. So we won't have adults in the classroom, and again, this is about minimising the risk of spreading the virus. If you need to talk to your teacher, we have messages at Pensand's email, and you've been using that beautifully over the summer. You are also using some of the online learning platforms to communicate with adults in the school. So we're going to keep to that. And for the first part of the autumn term at least, we won't be able to welcome you into classes. And that includes any volunteers. We've had lots of people volunteering to come and help us, and we absolutely appreciate that. Currently, because of the guidance, we won't be able to welcome you, but we'll keep you updated when we can. The same thing goes for the office. The reception won't be open for adults to wait, but you can make an appointment, again through messages or by phoning the school, and you will be booked in if you want definitely to come and see me and talk something through that we haven't been able to sort out by phone or by email. In terms of the playtimes, your children will have timetabled playtimes at different times throughout the day, and they will be rotating across the different parts of the playground. So again, that's another way of us keeping the bubbles separate, but also making sure that all of the children can be outside and enjoy the beautiful grounds that I know many of you will have been missing. The other thing that we're doing is using what we've learnt during lockdown. And the staff and you at home have been using home learning, and that may be online, or you may have been using packs, but you've been doing that really well. Some of the learning that we've seen has really been outstanding, and and I've been so proud of you at home and also of the staff at Penzance for creating those opportunities. Until there is a vaccine, there may well be a likelihood that in the autumn term, if somebody on site tested positive for the virus, we would have to send the bubbles of children and the adults that work with them home to quarantine. And I know that you are well aware of that. If there may be a local lockdown where the school was asked to close, again, we would operate in the way we have in the summer term. So we would be open for children of key workers and vulnerable groups if there was a total lockdown. To keep that system in place and to develop it, and also to allow us to do a really deep clean midweek of the school to keep you all safe. We are going to close to all children on a Wednesday afternoon after lunch, apart from those children who have an EHCP, are in one of the vulnerable categories, or parents who work. You will find texted, sent to you today, an online form. You will need to fill that form out if you think that your children need that place and you're in one of those groupings on a Wednesday afternoon. Please fill out that form, send it back, and we will be in contact with you during the last week of the summer holidays just to confirm that. So going forward in the autumn term, I absolutely am so thrilled that we will be able to have all of the children back in school. And I am really proud of how every member of the Penzance team has worked together to put in place systems, timetables, everything to keep your children safe when they're here. So, enjoy your summer. I can't wait to share the learning. I know some of you can't wait to bring in different projects that you've completed at home. And mostly, I can't wait for you all to have the opportunity to be together again as a learning community. And be assured, we will definitely give you time to spend with your friends and reconnect and catch up socially. So, till September.